Hello student, I am Ashish and today we will start a new chapter that is real numbers. Okay, so first we should know what is real numbers. Okay, so the definition is real numbers are those type of number whose square are non-negative. Okay, whose square are non-negative. Okay, the second definition, in other words, the combination of rational and irrational number are called real numbers. Okay, so when you have to check whether a given number is a real number or not, so what you have to do, first take the square of that number. Okay, and after squaring, when non-negative number comes, it means whatever number you got that is positive, then it will be a real number. Suppose you have to check 3 is a real number or not. Okay, so just take the square of 3. What is the square of 3? 3 square is 9 and 9 is a positive number, so hence 3 will be a real number. Okay, the main property of real numbers is that it can be rational as well as irrational number. As you have already studied in class 9th, what is rational and what is irrational. Okay, so we can say real number are those type of number whose square are always non-negative. Means when you will do the square of that number, the obtained number will always come positive or 0. It will not be a negative number. Okay, so afterwards, real number can be represented by capital R. Okay, see, like natural number, integer, real number can be also represented, and these can be represented by capital R. R for real. Now the example of real number: 2 minus 7 under root 2 under root 3 4 by 5. Okay, now see, 2 is a real number, minus 7 is a real number, under root 2 is a real number, under root 3 is a real number, 4 by 5 is a real number. Now suppose you have to check whether these numbers are actual real or not. Then I told you the method: whatever number you have to check, just take the square of that number. Okay, suppose I have to check under root 2. Under root 2 is a real number or not. So what I will do, I will take square of under root 2. Okay, so when I will take square of under root 2, what will happen? I will get 2, and 2 is a positive number, hence it shows that under root 2 is a real number. And students, most of you know na, under root 2 is irrational number also. So that's why we can say that irrational number can be real number or real number can be irrational number. Okay, similarly in case of 2 also, when you will get the square of 2, you will get 4, and 4 is a positive number, so hence 2 is also a real number and 2 is also a rational number also. So that's why we are saying that real numbers can be rational as well as irrational. One more example I can take. Suppose I have to check for minus 4 by 3 whether it is a real number or not. So what I will do, I will take the square of minus 4 by 3, and when you will solve it, when you will do the square of minus 4 by 3, you will get 16 by 9, and 16 by 9 is a positive number, hence we can say that minus 4 by 3 is a real number. Now students, see one example, that suppose you have given one number that is under root minus 2. Okay, the minus sign is inside under root. Okay, so under root minus 2, and you have to check whether it is a real number or not. So I told you the method: whenever you have to check whether a given number is real or not, just do the squaring of that number. Okay, so what I have done, I have taken the square of under root minus 2. So when you will do the square of under root minus 2, under root sign will be cancelled out, and what will left? Minus 2 will left. and see, after squaring, negative number comes. And because the definition of real number says that after square positive number should come, but here we are getting negative number, so it shows that the given number is not a real number. So that's why I have said that under root minus 2 is not a real number. Okay, now if under root 2 is not a real number, then which type of number it is? So these type of number are known as imaginary number or complex number. Okay, whenever you see any number and suppose minus 4 is written inside under root, so it is also a imaginary number. Under root minus 7 is also a imaginary number. Means whenever you see any negative number inside under root sign or cube root sign, then that number will not be a real number. That number will always be a imaginary number. Okay, so I hope you understand how to check whether a given number is real or not. See children, real numbers are integers also, whole numbers also, rational also, irrational also, fraction also. Okay, so whenever you have to ask 2 is a real number or not, just go through by the properties of real number, check it and say the answer. Okay, after this point we will study the classification of real number. See children, classification of real numbers. As in the definition I told you, real numbers can be rational also and irrational also. So I have divided real number in two parts, that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay, so one by one we will study them also. Let us recall the previous year some concepts. Okay, now see rational numbers. You know na what is rational number? Rational number is that type of number which can be represented in p by q form, where p and q are integers and q cannot be 0. Means p by q means p will be numerator, q will be denominator, and p and q both should be integer and q should not be 0. Now the reason is why q cannot be 0. So see, suppose 5 upon 0. Okay, numerator is 5, denominator is 0. So when a number is divided by 0, we will get infinite, and that is known as undefined in mathematics. So that's why we cannot say q is equal to 0. In case of rational number, q cannot be equal to 0, means denominator cannot be equal to 0. Now let us recall some properties of rational number. Rational numbers can be terminating and non-terminating repeating. Okay, means rational number can be terminate after some decimal point like 1.35, 1.47. This number is fully finished. Okay, and what is the meaning of non-terminating repeating? Means after decimal a particular digit will repeat up to infinite times. See, 1 by 2, it is a rational number. When you will solve it, you will get 0.5. So it has terminated. Similarly, this will also be terminated. But this, in this example, 1.333. See, dot dot dot. What is the meaning of dot dot dot? Means this number will move up to infinite times, and this a particular number is repeating now. That's why we say that rational number can be terminating also, and they can be non-terminating repeating also. Okay, so this is the classification of rational number. Now come to the irrational number. It is just opposite to rational number. Irrational number are those type of number which cannot be represented in p by q form. Okay, and some property of irrational number. Irrational number can be non-terminative, non-repeating. Means non-terminate means it will not terminate, means it will go up to infinite times, and non-repeating means a particular digit will not repeat, means any number can come after decimal. Okay, So example of irrational number is under root 2, under root 3 and pi. Okay. Now if you will ask to me, sir, what is the value of root 2? So the value of root 2 is 1.414 dot dot dot, means in this under root 2 not a particular digit is repeating up to infinite. Similarly in case of root 3 also, that is 1.732 dot dot dot, and the pi is also a irrational number. Okay, so I think you have recalled the properties of rational and irrational number. Now we can divide rational number up into many parts. Okay, rational number. So what I am going to do, I am segregating rational number in many types of numbers. See, again rational number is further classified into 4 parts, that is natural number, whole number, fraction and integers. Okay, now what is natural number? See, natural number is also known as counting number. What is the meaning of counting? Suppose in your class 42 students are there, okay, and you have to count them. So what you will do, you will start from 0 or you will start from 1? You will start from 1, because when a counting is done we always start from 1. So that's why natural number is also known as counting numbers, and it will start from 1 and move up to infinite. Now whole number, see, natural number start from 1 na, but whole number start from 0. So whole number can be categorized as 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. Okay, natural number can be represented by capital N, whole number can be represented by capital W. Okay, now fraction. What is fraction? Fraction is nothing but a part of the whole, and in case of fraction we write a number in a particular way like P by Q form. Okay, and in this P by Q form, P and Q should always be a natural number. Okay, now you can find the difference between rational number and fraction. In rational number P and Q are integer, but in case of fraction P and Q are natural number. That's why all fractions are rational number, but all rational numbers are not fraction. And one more thing, fraction cannot be negative, but rational number can be negative. Okay, so I think it is clear what is the difference between fraction and rational number. Okay, now last thing is integers. What is integers? Okay, so you know now, natural number starts from 1 to infinite. Okay, so first what we will take, we will use all the positive numbers, then we will take all the negative numbers. Means positive number start from 1 na, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite. Negative number will start from -1, that is -1, -2, -3 up to minus infinite, and including 0. So we can say minus infinite dot 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 -1, 0, 1 dot 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 plus infinite. So integers can be classified like this. Okay, we have to take all the values, positive also, negative also. Okay, so let us recall one more time. Natural number are also known as counting number. It starts from 1. Whole number, it is start from 0 up to infinite. Fraction, it can be represented in P by Q form. It is a part of the whole, and in case of fraction P and Q are natural numbers. That's why fraction cannot be negative, and integers are all positive and negative numbers including 0. So this is the classification of our real number. All the numbers comes under the concept of real numbers. Okay, so if anybody asks to you 3 is a real number, then you will say yes, 3 is a real number. If he say 3 is a natural number also, then you will also say 3 is a natural numbers. Okay, so understand this concept properly. And one more time, all natural numbers are real numbers, but all real numbers are not natural number. Vice versa is not applicable in that one. Means when you will say all natural numbers are real number, then it will be true. But when you will see all real numbers are natural number, so it will not be true. So I think it is clear. It is just the introduction part of this chapter. Try to watch it again and again because it is very important. You should know the basic concept of the particular chapter. Okay, so this is just the introduction of the real numbers and its classification. In the next part of the video, I will tell you Euclid division lemma, the property of HCF and LCM, and some more question based on Euclid division lemma. Okay, so what you will do, you will watch this video carefully, understand it, and whatever I told in this video, try to follow it. Okay, so next video I will upload tomorrow. So till then, have a nice day. Thank you.